Hello and welcome to the Flower Letters. Over the next year in about 8 videos, you're going to be experiencing the story of Lily Clara with me. This is an experiential subscription. You get 2 letters every month for a total of 24 letters that tell a story. And I cannot wait to share with you what this one is, what it's all about, what this beautiful tin means. And if you need a last minute Mother's Day present, this is the subscription for you. This is an experience, something you can enjoy with your mother or with your daughter if your daughter's a mother. The possibilities are endless. For Mother's Day, take advantage of their biggest sale of the year at 35% off. Please do use, I do have if you're watching this after the sale, I have a 15% off affiliate link for you down below. I will get a little bit of kickback from any affiliate links you use, and I do appreciate that as it will go right back into the channel. However, those codes do not stack, but please, if you're using the 35% off Mother's Day code, please still do use that link, as I will get credit for the sale and for bringing you guys to the Flower Letters. So I'm so excited to share what exactly this is about, letter 1, and my experience. So if you want to know what more about this, then please stay tuned. So as I said, this story will take place over a year, and you can sign up for a year in advance, and if you sign up for a year in advance, you save $30. Otherwise, it's $14.99 a month for 2 letters. It does ship internationally. There's free shipping in the US, and then I believe it's a $3 shipping fee outside of the US. You can look for your individual country, but if you do sign up for the annual plan all at once, you get this beautiful tin to keep the letters in. So I am so looking forward to filling this up over the year. This is just a gorgeous, gorgeous tin, obviously with florals all around it. Beautiful bottom there. This is a great keepsake. It's more than a gift, it's an experience. So I'm excited to fill up the tin as we move along, and let's get started and look at the letter. This is how they come. Now, I did obviously open this so I could look at it, read it, etc. And the front is basically, it's nice. I will cover up my address, but kindly deliver to the care of, and if they have their own customized stamp up there on the left for the return address. And it does label the letters, so this is letter number 1. The Flower Letters reached out to me and asked if I'd like to review this for free on my channel, so I am grateful to them for recognizing me and reaching out to me. And they also chose the story I think I would have chosen, honestly, the Lily Clara story. So this is what it looks like when you open it up. And I am so excited to dive into all of this with you. Now, I will say the order of everything when you open it is important. I'm not entirely sure if all this is in the right order, but sometimes it does say read first, read second, etc., that type of thing. After I show you what's in this letter, I will show you I will tell you about some of the different, they have more than one story, so you can choose what story fits you, your mother, whoever you would like to gift this to. You can also just treat yourself to a story, and I'll tell you a little bit about the author as well. But you get this beautiful postcard. You get more than just a letter, but it's basically a story told through letters between the characters. Generally, they are romance stories. It is said that they are family friendly, and there is one young adult, more of a fantasy action adventure if you'd like to go that route. But your kids, you don't have to fear, if your kids read or see any of these. I've seen kids enjoying these too in videos. So this is about the Lily Clara collection. Alright, so the front of this explains the letter and everything you're going to be getting. Like I said, 2 letters per month. And guys, I've already gotten my 2nd letter. I'm super excited about it. And each letter will contain features a cast of characters experience a significant event or time period in history. You'll get to experience their story through their letters mailed to you twice a month for an entire year. So here's what to expect: 24 beautifully illustrated and designed letters delivered to you twice a month for 1 year, 12 postcards delivered throughout the course of the year, and several other fun surprises along the way. So this is the Lily Clara collection. I'm assuming this is a postcard here. Yep. It looks like a postcard. You could send this out to somebody if you'd like. That looks a little more traditional. Right side up, you could send it out. You could keep it. You could put them all together. You could, whatever you would like to do with it. And then I'm going to summarize the Lily Clara story for you. And I did start, obviously, reading it, but I can't give too much away. So this is in the western United States, Utah to be exact, in the year 1884. Frisco, Utah's Horn Silver Mine is the most lucrative silver mine in the world. When spirited New Yorker dressmaker Lily Clara Moore answers a matrimonial ad, yes, we're talking mail order brides, I know, but it was 1884, so get your mindset into a historical fiction mode of 1884. She heads west for an adventure that quickly turns out to be much more than she bargained for. There's a scandal afoot in Frisco, one that could bring down the entire Horn Silver Mine. When Lily Clara finds herself at the center of it, the only thing that can save her is her own tenacity and the letters she's been exchanging with the very handsome Pinkerton agent Matthew Hickman. Throw in a outlaw chase, a vengeful vigilante, and a good old-fashioned Spanish treasure, and the Lily Clara collection is a wild western like no other. So is anybody surprised that I picked the western? The lady who reached out to me suggested western, and I said, yeah, that would have been what I chose. Western expansion, I'm all about that. I did not know about the mail order bride situation. However, I know this area of Utah was kind of a center of the women's suffrage movement at the time, so there's going to be elements of that in there as well. You can see through her tenacity in the first letter. She talks about wanting to have her own dressmaking shop and having a business. She basically outlines what her expectations are, because the first letter actually starts. Before the letter, we get the ad in the newspaper about the mail order bride. From Matthew, and I cannot read that to you, but there's that, and it's very vintagey. I mean, 1884, so this is very cool. And then there's a picture here. Sometimes we get pictures of the characters. I'm assuming this is Lily Clara, and yes, all the characters have first names that are named after flowers, hence the flower letters. This is Lily Clara Moore in 1883. She may have even sent that picture along when she responded to the ad in the newspaper. And just keep in mind, you do have to have the mindset when you're reading this that it was written in 1884. But see the beautiful flower border here, and I mean, it is cursive. That I do recommend, obviously, if you for kids, this wouldn't be an ideal choice. I don't know if cursive is even taught these days, but I had no trouble reading it. It was a lovely letter, front and back, from Lily, writing back to Matthew. And then, after that, there's a couple of more little details in here. We have this kind of like basically ads for things, like a sewing machine. This is all just vintage ads. And this here is for groceries, confectionery, and cigars, bread, cakes, pies, and lunch. A town in Iowa. Not exactly sure why they brought Iowa into that, but maybe that will be revealed later in the story. But remember, this place takes place, well, she's in the east, but she will eventually get to Utah, where the mining town is. And so we have something here, attention, read next. So you do want to pay attention to that when you get the subscription. And this, I believe, is a response back from Matthew. Dear Miss Moore. Yes, it is. Lily Clara Moore. No, I'm sorry. This isn't Matthew. This is somebody different. This is Sylvester Gambit. So, we have this one from Horn Silver Mining Company. So, like I said, can't dive too much, but then you have another letter. Read last. And this is a Continental Union Telegraph. So we get more than letters. We get telegraphs. We might get pictures. There might be maps, things like that. It's super exciting. It's going to be a different story, obviously, and different things that you might get depending on what story you pick. But for Lily Clara, this is what we're going for. Now there is a new letter with a type of paleontology type story, which you know me with science, I may have chosen that one too, but who knows? Maybe I can look at that one next. I would think it would be interesting to see if the letters basically, it's possible that they maybe are not all written in the same style. I would be very curious to see that, because the language in here is, you have to be used to, just have, like I said, be mindful that it's 1884, and don't take offense to anything, because obviously times have changed, but we'll get to see how Lily Clara shapes that change through the suffrage movement. That's at least the gist I'm getting, and that's probably more than anybody says in these videos if you see these online about the flower letters. I, of course, will have my link down below to get to the website. Please do use my link for any clicks. That will help me with some traction, but I will tell you briefly about some of the other letters that they offer, and you can, of course, read yourself. There's Audrey Rose, and that seems like the most popular one. They said that Lily Clara is one of the most well-liked. As you can tell, there's a little bit of adventure, you know, scandal issues, of course romance, but westward expansion, you know, it's a little bit of everything. If you're in a small mining town in the 1880s, I mean, you know, you're expecting that, right? So Audrey Rose, for example, it says, great for lovers of history, mystery, and good old-fashioned romance. It's romantic, nostalgic, patriotic, and heartfelt. Keep the tissues close by. Not exactly something for me, but the next story that they have available that I just scrolled away from was Adelaide Magnolia. So in this one, it's her last name, or maybe just a maiden name or middle name. Our Regency is our sweetest story yet. If you love Jane Austen, if she loves Jane Austen, she'll love this story. The sweetness of this love is unmatched. I do like the Jane Austen stories, but I did not pick that one. And then, of course, Lily Clara is available. And they also have a fantasy. This is the young young adult fantasy adventure. It's called Nora Avon. It's proving to be loved by readers of all ages. Mysterious creatures, coded messages, and mysteries. And I know they have Orchid May out, which I believe is the newest one that just released in April, and that is the letter about the paleontologist, which I'm very interested and intrigued by as well. One quick note, I said that the Orchid May letters for paleontology. Sorry, it's actually my mistake. It's archaeology. It's an archaeology adventure story. I was close. I was trying to do that from memory, but I am looking at the website and some notes because I want to tell you a little bit about the author, because you're probably thinking, why get this subscription? Like I said, the best part is because it's an experience. It's something that can be shared and obviously kept and treasured, and it might be great for an older relative that you have in a nursing home, that you could maybe just mail it to them so they have something to enjoy and look forward to. The reviews on this website, it's just everyone loves getting something in the mail that's not a bill every 2 weeks. And that is certainly exciting. They have mail dates. They seem to let you know when they go out. If you're a subscriber, it's just a great experience. I actually started reading this letter with my mom. My mom really liked it, maybe even more so than I did. This is right up her alley in terms of, again, Western romance. That's what she loves to read, so definitely a good idea. But I want to tell you a little bit more about the author and founders. Oh, I won't say there's also great information on their social media. I saw a live stream on Instagram, and this is not a new company. They have sent 1.5 million letters so far across the entire world to 30-some countries. I forget the exact number that the co-founder said in a live stream that I watched. But like I said, now is the time to take advantage. It's the biggest sale of the year, 35% off. And you can also, if you're not sure about an annual membership, like I said, you save $30 to get annually, but you could also get a $14.99 and get your first 2 letters and see if you like it, see if your gift recipient likes it, etc. So, and I'm not sure if those $14.99, I don't know if they're 5% off as well right now, but just another way. And if you want, you can gift it too, so that you receive the tin and then there's a QR code or something that the recipient can redeem and they can choose their story. So there's different ways to gift it as well. You can also, late shoppers out there can print a or even probably have it emailed to the recipient, a gift card to their loved one. If it's Mother's Day today and you're celebrating and you forgot your gift, or your gift got whatever damaged, you need another gift, you can go to your computer and, use my code and have that last minute gift and include it in a card, and then you are ready to go, and your mother or whoever you're buying for will know to receive her first letter shortly. Another thing that's really sweet, pun intended, with the florals about this collection is that it was created by a husband and wife team. Michael was the one I saw live on Instagram talking about it, but Michael and Hanny Clark are the creators. Michael is a business entrepreneur who keeps everything organized and running properly for the flower letters. He also contributes to the creation of the storylines and makes it possible for Hanny to have the time necessary to write and create the art for the letters. So Hanny, his wife, does all the art, all the writing, and I'll read it about her. This is just right on their website. Not sure if you can see that on my tablet. But Hanny is a 5-time published author. 3 of those books are children's books that she has also illustrated. So you can tell this is going to be really good with the florals, right? And the illustrations. She sells original 3D floral art at Hanny Clark Creative. I'll link that Instagram down below. That's super cool. The Clarks live in Utah, USA, and have been married for 20 years. They have 2 fantastic kids that are involved wholeheartedly in the flower letters adventures that they are on. So she's a published author, so it's not just anybody. They've been doing this, they know what they're doing, and I think they created a great thing, a great experience and gifting idea, or just an experience for yourself to enjoy. Maybe you're gonna have some hard times coming up and you want something fun to read in the mail, whether it's a health situation maybe to get you through. This is a great idea, and it's not overwhelming like a book. You can chop the story down into letters, and it's told from the perspectives of different characters writing to each other. So it's very different from, let's just say, a historical fiction novel, if that makes sense. And I'm very impressed that the author, Hanny, can do all that, plus all of the gorgeous designs and illustrations. So I'm excited to see where this story goes, for sure. It may seem like an overwhelming, confusing subscription, but it really isn't. 2 letters a year, a tin if you sign up annually, great gift, or to yourself or to a loved one. If you have any questions, check out my description box down below or the website, and feel free to reach out to me as well. So I am now done and with letter 1, and I'm storing that in my keepsake tin. And guys, I am ready for letter 2. Stay tuned to my channel and make sure you are following me to figure out what I get next. This is a rather thick letter, so I think we have some extras in here. There's a little bit of a tear right there. There's your sneak peek. But we have another beautiful floral letter all ready for me to go and read and then put into my keepsake tin. So if you're in the premiere, thank you so much. If you haven't already, give this video a like, a thumbs up. It helps me and it helps my channel. Don't forget to slide over and get into that outer comment section. I'm sure Michael and Hanny would love to see your comments below about their creation. This is obviously their baby. This is what they're doing, obviously, other than their 2 real kids. This is their business. They are entrepreneurs, and it's great to support them and seeing them doing so well. And until next time, I'll catch you later. Bye.